if I remember correctly. Of course, I don't remember why we wanted the stupid thing back beyond somebody.
Because it can be used to help stop the queen.
Yeah.
Also, I destroyed
Well,
the
thank
other
you.
AI.
Yeah. Also, I recall vaguely that it got handed off to Banthor, but that might have been
Yeah, I
planned.
think you stereotypically had handed that off, maybe.
Yeah, it's in the unknown in-game chat. He tried to pass it to me, and I took it.
Uh,
Um, yeah, I think the main reason the last time we met was because hmm, the name, of course, the green, um, the Watcher had sent her minions out to inform or stand guard that the queen of the Xenomorphs was, or the Black Devil, basically, was looking for something that she was afraid of. Necro was already there, cleaning up or looking after a little bit of her history, and sent Maxie to gather the rest of the party. And y'all came together, and the Xenomorphs were, in fact, looking for something. There's a small pack of them. You know, the boys, everybody was there. Well, except for the Space Marines. They weren't there. But the Xenomorphs, and you were all there, and they're looking for something. Finding the orb, the orb that speaks. You dispatched the rest of the Xenomorphs, except for maybe something escaped in the woods. We didn't talk directly about what you wanted to do after that, or we didn't say I didn't take us to another place, but we did say that you wanted to go back to the village. But there's a small army of villagers at the boundary of the grove. You're not really certain if I said whether or not they'd be waiting for you, but we also have the Space Marines doing their little ritual for their lieutenant, curing him of his space madness. He had contact with the Queen, somewhat. So, I'm not certain if you're familiar with the song by Metallica, One.
yes.
It basically speaks of a person who was in a battle, World War II, one, something, doesn't matter. And he was blown to bits, and yes, was taking an artillery round or something like that, and it was blown to bits, basically. There's nothing left outside of just being. You have a sense, the wardens, after you gather yourself and start to move towards the village. I believe you said you were going to go there, but
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
you have a sense of remembrance from John as he remembers being in bed before he passed away. And just sitting there, unable to do anything. And the reason you feel this way, he feels this way, is he's a tree. He's just still unable to go about and do anything. And he sees the heart of his wardens, and he wishes he could be there too. And you feel that sense of loneliness in a way. As he is reviving to the villager from death. Boris and Rayhorn, two individuals on the different sides of a coin, but lovers as well. They fought each other with swords and words, but they stood against the evil that was at their gate. And they died. Valiantly, gloriously, heinously. Not much left of their bodies. The acid had burned it away. But they took the villagers, Gorman, Western, them back to Denathi, and with the help of the tree, they are bringing them back to life. The village hasn't had mortality, deaths really of destruction in a while, and it reminds them of their, well, I hate to say humanity, but that's all I have to say, really, is humanity. In a way, the village mourns their death, even as they are being reincarnated, reborn, brought back to life. And for a moment, you feel that sadness and that touch of mortality. As the wind flies by your hair and you see the sun is falling to the south, to the east, west. There we go. I don't know. Depends on what planet you're on or plane of existence.
Whichever way you want it
and
to go,
this
is your planet.
Right? And you make your way back to the village. That loneliness passing. As you see the village come up and the people, and they see you, and they have opened their eyes. They see that something can be done. They both mourn and rejoice your arrival as you fly in on Marceau and the eagles granted to you. Some people throw leaves of the autumn as a remembrance of mortality. Others throw seeds on the ground, not to be stepped on, but to be eaten or planted. Others have flowers and fruits. but they all have one thing in common. They look in your eyes, and they mourn, and they hope. They put their trust in their hope. And their fear. In their eyes as they look at you. They make a way for you to go to the tree as Forrest and Ray Horn stand there holding each other. Forrest walks over to the group and he says he wishes he was as great before, but now he is great now. He doesn't fear the death, not because he was risen or had a second chance. And he doesn't fear the death because he did it for the right reasons. He was able to stand before death for his people. For people. But when he looks at you each individually, there's a mournful look in his eyes as he looks at you. There's something else unsaid. And you kind of get the sense that it's permeated the village. When they look at you, there is something else unsaid. Many people have died recently. Sarabella, her father, Yen, the evil witch. In a sense, even John Latree, he has died and is different. Jade comes forward with a happy step, almost as if she stepped out of the tree. Seeing you, she smile kind of fades a little, and she turns and points to John. We've been waiting for you. John's a little tired right now, but come in. There's a lot going on. He's been able to speak with the gods some, or what are considered the gods, maybe. But come in. There's a lot, yes.
Calvin's going to start going through his loot.
Inside?
Yep,
Or
inside
out.
the tree. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
I'll follow, going to the tree.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you enter the table set before you, large though no chairs or stools. The table is a little low, kind of like a workbench, not so much a kitchen table. So, and broad, it takes up a lot of space since there is no chair. Without words, really, the vines reach down almost as hands from above you, the cocoon, and kind of gesture towards the table, and almost reading your mind, that you've got loot to share, or well, excuse me, you've got loot to unpack.
Yeah, I'm swatting the vines away. I haven't decided what it gets yet.
So, what kind of stuff are you pulling out of your pack?
Well, the first thing I want to look at is the armor. Is there?
Yeah, I hear you.
Better than
Yes.
what I got. I'm gonna see if I can put that on. Yes, it appears to give me an additional 1 armor class. Yeah, so I'll take off my composite half plate, which was made from the material from the tower, or no, from that robot.
Correct.
And does anybody need composite half plate +3?
And the only other person that could wear that is Necro.
Which I
Yes.
have the same.
You have the same. Okay, so that's going to go back into the bag because that can be melted down into the composite metal again and turn into another weapon or something later. Yeah, I'll do that for now. You can. Does anybody else do anything else while I'm looking at the other
One
stuff I
thing,
picked up?
let's see. What was that? Let me refresh. Character. Let's see. Inventory. Attunement. Ring. What's that on here? Did you? Hold on. All right. But why is it not showing up there? I thought it did.
What are you looking for?
So on the UA heavy combat armor, I believe I had put that it was an attunement, but had not seen it in your attunement list.
It doesn't say anything about needing attunement.
Yeah. Because it was supposed to do a few other things.
Oh, there it does. So when we fall to 0 HP, instead fall to 1 HP 3 times a combat requires attunement. It's just not in the mechanical side of it, I
It's
guess.
not. I swear when I made it, I totally had made it that it worked that way. Did I even put it on your character and all that crap? So, let me look at something real quick. While I'm looking, is anybody else, while we're here and is taking out this very large pieces of
Armor and stuff, yeah.
armor and plating. It has some gadgets and gizmos, kind of built into it and such. You see that it will have like an injection system that is in your forearm, your left forearm, basically, to inject you. It has these 3 vials of mostly clear liquid.
Okay. Interesting.
Let me look into the edit. Yeah. Oh, no, not added. Let's see. So, yeah, so that was supposed to make sense. Yeah, so it was supposed to affect the dex, strength, and speed.
Hmm.
So, but to have that, you would to basically be attuned to it. Spend 20-year attunements and such.
Is it going to enhance
To get
those?
the plus. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up, and I can fix it, or we can just work around it. But I'm supposed to have an attunement. But I think you're attuned to a few things, right?
Yeah,
Animated shield, the ring of fire resistance, and the flame tongue sword.
I'd probably drop the ring if I
Yeah,
attuned
I
to
mean,
that.
out of anything. Yeah. So let's drop the ring, and we'll just go in here and modify. Oh, wait a second. No, it's not your. Yeah, wait a second. Your strength is at 22. Was it 22 before? No.
Let me unequip it and find out.
Yeah.
It was not. It's
Yeah. Okay.
20.
So and your speed goes up to 40 as well.
It's increasing
dex
dexterity by 1. Your
Right.
speed goes up. Oh god, I didn't see all that stuff go up. I was just watching the armor class. I was like, I want more armor class.
Part of that is the dex, but I think it's also a medium, something like that. So
22 strength.
exactly.
Ooh.
So yeah, take the fire resistant ring off and just call it a day.
Do you have another suit of that armor?
I was not able to get a hold of another one, but I'm fairly certain
Okay.
the other guy's wearing one, so we just go back out there and find him. We can deal with that, and then you got a set too.
Yeah. Alright. And somehow, strangely enough, it looks like Necra and Kellum are the only ones who actually got hurt during this last bit of misadventure, or we're the only ones didn't take a rest already.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I was able to get my claws on anybody else. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we kept everybody safe.
Oh yeah, I was untouched. I was untouched.
Yeah. I think Zorn was raining down arrows from above. So.
Yeah, Zorn was raining down. I stayed on my bird and just mainly healed.
Right.
Yeah, I tried. I got there, get close a couple times.
Mm.
Mainly, I think with acid splash. Well, no, the warriors, they did a little bit, but acid splash.
And Banthor kept calling down the force of nature.
Luckily, when this really pops off, it's not going to be outdoors.
So says you.
Some of it's going to be outside, but but
You forget, some of us are strong enough to punch holes in things.
we make holes in teeth. Sorry.
Exactly. Like cavities.
Mm-hmm. Jade says that John can't really speak right now. He's really too weak. After surviving Orth and Rayhorn. He also made them wardens, but not in the way, more so like he asked them, Jade says, gave them the opportunity to be wardens, that we say.
Alright.
He is, though, eager to hear some of your stories, or anything that you need to say. And Necra, he found something interesting I think he wants to talk to you about it more.
Uh,
But there's something. He says some kind of an artifact that was placed inside of you when you were born.
right.
Says it's too much part of you to take out, but thinks that there's something there that he might be able to use. He wants you to think about it before he talks to you.
So look at Banthor and gesture about whatever. Like, if you're gonna pull that out, that might not be a bad idea, and kind of look at the vines. So let's vines, or do is there something else I need to deal with to get this thing out of me?
Well, John was saying that Jade says John was saying that I'm not certain if he can take it out of you, but he might be able to access it. But he wants to have a conversation with you about it. He says I don't have the vocabulary, really. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's telling me what to say, but I don't really understand. So.
Yeah, and by now I would have pulled out like the orb and start looking at it.
In the midst of Callum, you putting on your armor, across the room, Banthor pulls up the talking orb. It isn't glowing or humming or doing anything. It's just kind of like a small bowling ball. And the vines come and wrap their hands basically around it and hold it kind of, up and away from you just a little bit. John says this is like another person, another thing, it thinks, but it was made. That's interesting. And Jade says, just kind of looking at it quizzically. I guess the way we are that way too. We were made. Yes. Well, it's like a child, a baby. There, and then a spark shines in her eyes. She's more about some children and having them. Then she looks at it in a different light and, wants to care and nurture it, but then she stops, almost as listening to John, as he kind of moves it just a little way from her, and sets it down on the table. He says we'll need to speak of this as well later when he can regain his strength.
Don't have much later. Really?
Yes,
don't
he
have
is.
much later.
He's seen something, a vision almost, and he understands that you don't have much time. But you have to give him a moment. It may take but a few hours. Maybe in the morning.
So, maybe a dumb question, but do we actually have time to wait? Or do we still have like 2 or 3 days before things are going to go boom?
So you're just inside of 3 days.
Okay.
And remember, I asked for at least 2 days to finish reading my book.
Yeah. So, got time for that. All right.
So looking at the map, I put the Isengard out in the ocean. It's a little bit past that, scale wise. But from the Grove to 6, it would probably take about 12 hours to fly there.
All right.
We've got the boat. The folding boat.
Right. You've got, your Eagles and you've got the gun ship, so these things would, make. Oh, and you also have the boat. Sorry, my apologies. I forgot about the boat. That might be a slightly rougher ride because this is ocean and such. But yes, at least getting off of the coast would be a little fun. Because of the waves. But outside of that, and such. So flying would take you like 12 hours, straight from the Grove. A little bit farther, if you're going to the temple, back and forth, things like that. That's that. As the crow flies straight from here to where it is in the ocean, roughly 12-hour flight. And the birds are, spiritual, so they don't need rest and such. So they can make the flight as well. Yes. Have you told them out of character, but I don't know if you told them in character that you need the 2 days, basically.
Yeah. I believe I spoke about it at the end of the last section.
So the Book of Wisdom.
Mm-hmm. But I can reiterate if needs. Oh wait, when we came in, they just started sitting down reading.
Like feverishly, they're feverishly reading, through this book, trying to gain all the wisdoms that they can. So if after I can finish the book in the next few days, this team will be able to get a level up, basically, going from what 10th to 11th.
Mm-hmm.
Or, what happens in between there.
Yeah. So, guess we got time for a long rest then. And see.
So yeah, basically needs to do 2 long rests and then Ashtra and level up. So you can make your way towards, or hang out here. There are a few things Jade says that that John wants to talk with you or do for you mostly. He wants to, know more about what you found and, who you talked to. He has a sense of what's going on, like a vision or a prophecy. Not really a prophecy, just kind of, a vision of what, possibilities and such. So that is also part of why he's tired, basically weakened. Didn't really want to say the word weakened, but yes, there we are. In his state, he just is exhausted. There we go. That's a better way.
Well, I think we all could use the long rest. Kellum has finished going through his loot. He has handed a viral blade over to a Necra.
Okay.
It's in the party inventory. You can move it from there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun! Yay!
Which part's so fun?
That you can just do that. You can move that over the, and then and then the person doesn't have to go searching for it, or you don't have to just delete it or whatever. That's fun. I like that.
He has also put a laser pistol and 6 magazines for it on the table, kind of still keeping the vines away, and he's kind of like offering it up to any of his companions. He's like, this appears to shoot from a range. You can. These are half the magazines I have total, and I had 2 of the things, but here's one with half the magazines. So for anybody that wants to take that. I have a quick question about the Taurus P4 that I have. It's a semi-automatic pistol. I did not see where I had any magazines for it, though. Did I just not get any at all?
Give me a second.
Or does it maybe not require magazines? It's like unlimited ammo.
It's a 12 round mag.
Yeah, I see that, but I don't have any actual mags. Like, is it the laser mags as well, or something else?
No, this is in an actual pistol. Taurus. Who had the Taurus? That was just. Oh, it was just in there. Yeah, okay. So it has just the 1 clip in it. So when it says 12 rounds, it basically 12 burst. Because it's a. Oh no, it doesn't say it's a burst.
No, it's a pistol.
So this is the. It is just a pistol. Okay, yeah. But yeah, there's just the 12 rounds in that mag.
Okay, so yeah, that one's just gonna kind of get tucked away in the waistband or something.
Wait a second. So did the 4 clips that came with the laser that you're saying came with a laser pistol?
I had a total of 12 magazines for a laser pistol, 20 rounds each. I put 6 on the table with one of the pistols, and I got the other pistol still with the other 6 mags.
Okay, yeah. Okay, all right.
And then I've got 1 50 cal mag, so that's something I can put on the table. So I'm not a sniper. So we put that on the table. That might be good for.
What's the range on? Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what's the range? Because don't worry. What's its range?
Let me find it. There it is.
What is it?
The antimatter rifle. It's a 120/360.
Oh yeah, that's definitely because he's got sharpshooter, so
Yeah,
he
that's
can
on
use
the
the 3.
party inventory now. Seeing the Kellum kind of lift up the rifle and see the magnifying glass, not knowing what it is really, but he'll kind of look through and say, "Oh, that makes things look really close." Archer got here. that seems like something for you, and this looks like it fits inside of there with the long metal cylindrical things that it pushes out. Yeah, here. It might kick a lot. If I would know that.
So Banthor, you get a tap on your shoulder from a vine, and the chair where everybody, at one point, I believe you picked up a feat. Everybody kind of, was able to pick up a feat there, kind of Matrix style.
Yeah, I think so.
And such. You get a tap on your shoulder, Banthor, and kind of directed to look at the chair that kind of, morphs out of the side of the tree and such. And then Jade says, "Those are called firearms." And
and you can download how to use them and right to your brain.
Right.
Totally not
Okay.
ripping off the Matrix.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'll sit if it's gesturing me to. If John's gesturing me to.
Yeah.
You and Zol are chimpanzee to use this firearm.
So, you get the idea as you're sitting here in a brief kind of description of firearms and blah, and then, you get a sense John is speaking, almost to you directly, saying, "Yeah, I could teach you how to do this. It's just going to take about 4 hours."
I'll
You or anyone else. Excuse me.
Yeah, Kellum will do that at some point during the 2 days we got to sit here.
So at whatever point you take your seat in the chair, I think would it be weapons? You can go in and
You can go into
add new proficiency. Yeah,
proficiency and tools. Go to weapons and add firearms.
Does get looked after that.
Frying pan.
There are some weird things in there that they've added.
I'm just going through. I get to the F's and there's frying pan. The first thing that pops in my head because my little one loves it. Tangled. And what's her name with the frying pan? Like it had to come from there.
Fair to middling chance, yes.
There's some things in there.
So they don't have firearm. They got handgun.
Well, they have guns individually, but there's also supposed to be fire.
It could be. I mean,
They have each individual gun type.
Firearm itself is underneath martial. That's what it is.
Yeah. You got to go down to martial.
Right.
Yeah. So you do have to scroll down and such. If anybody needs any help with that, I can easily go into your character as well.
Ashra will probably do that because I do have the little cricket. Though probably won't use it, but it'd be good to know how to use it.
Yep.
I'm go in there and do that.
So at some point, taking a break, we'd probably go sit in the chair.
Banthor, you said you're not seeing that?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. Just give me a second.
And there's also
laser pistol and laser rifle.
firearms.
I am a walking firearm. I don't even need it. I just want it just to have it.
Alright.
I got
I'll be
6 cantrips right now that I can all shoot different types of energy. Huh?
Okay, Astra, whatever your page.
Okay.
Reload. Reload your page. It should be on there.
Thank you.
Or whatever. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm setting spells right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Banthor, I'm checking you out right now.
Question. Am I going to need remove curse going forward? If I do, that's fine. I'm keeping it. But if not, I can switch that.
Well, if you're gonna ask John, he y'all did see some effect that it had on the space whales.
Right. Okay. No, that's fine. I'll keep it.
I
just wanted to double check while I'm going
can
on.
also, I don't know if Banthor has access to that. Y'all can have that conversation. Let's see. Or how what's your
It's
what are you trying to
It's a cleric thing to remove
Gotcha.
curse.
Okay.
Divine sorcerer. I get the cleric list. That's okay.
Right.
Which it's fine. I was just asking to see if I need which. It's fine. I keep it. Like I'm just going over my spell list, and when I level up, I can switch out some spells.
And also, if anybody actually were to look, we'll scroll down far enough on the weapon proficiencies. There's a whole section of just firearms.
Yeah, just the particular firearms. I don't know
Well,
why.
yeah,
they have
but
that.
because there is Mage Hand Press, the gunslinger class, and it has a separate set of gun proficiency. Like it has its own set of gun proficiencies.
Yep, just
All right.
Well, I think-
So I've gone through and put firearms. Everybody, Kellum, you already had your.
Yeah.
So everybody should have firearms as a weapon. So you should be able to, use that as a proficiency.
Okay.
does anybody else want the Blade Runner special?
The what now?
The Remington Room Sweeper.
Go for it. I hate shotguns.
That's a shotgun. That's shoddy. That straight up deletes. It does. It just deletes. Point,
Okay.
delete. Point, delete. Point, delete.
And you go for it. Yeah. This is I don't have the character to grab any firearms. Again, don't need to. I am a walking firearm, so.
Zorn, you gonna grab that 50 cal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you probably need the anti-materiel rifle.
Yeah, give him whatever's not being used. Just hand it to the marks of the reading archer.
And I went in and
Oh,
put
yeah.
both of the laser pistols in there since I'm going to keep that other pistol. And I got one rifle I'm going to keep, so I put both laser pistols and their magazines on there.
The Banthor take like at least one, so he has one. So at least we all just have one firearm.
I have a question, and if it's too complicated, that's fine. I can see Banthor not wanting, like, he wanted to learn how to use these things just to understand them, and then just goes, "No, I don't like these things." Is there any way I can channel magic through them, like instead of using the magazines, basically just use it to aim better?
Oh.
The least.
Like as a focus?
Kind of like, like the Eldritch blasts and stuff. They'll come out like a 2-round burst from the gun. I'm always like, and in the past I'm like, I just hold my arm with the other one, like, God, man, I'm a terrible shot. I'm like, maybe this will help.
Okay. So I did leave one space open basically for adjustments and such, add-ons and things. So I could find focus, something like that will give you a +1 blah to your stuff, and then you can flavor it through the gun and such. So we'll do that. Ashra player, do you know of any item in particular we could?
Moonsicle.
Moonsicle?
So the silver moonsicle is the +1 for druids and rangers. The +1 to 3. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, grab a +2 moonsicle and put it on your character. If you can't, I will find it and put it on there for you.
Okay. I think I'll be able to find it. And I'm sorry, which rarity?
Plus
The
2.
level +2.
Plus 2.
So plus 2 is rare.
Okay. I'll just kind of push the magazines towards Kellum. Like, don't worry, I am the magazine.
Okay.
He's like, this is all I need. I just need this. You can keep those.
Yeah, if there was an extra mag
Yeah.
in the gun, I'll pop that out too. And, keep those away from me.
Keep the magazines away. Those are dangerous. But this part.
Kellum will put all 12 magazines with one pistol. He'll put the pistol in the center, then arrange the magazines around it in a circle. It looks real nice. Whoever's going to use it. And he'll speaking to John, is like, if nobody takes it when we leave, you can, I don't know, maybe you can get something out of it.
Integrate it. Start shooting lasers.
Pew pew pew. Sorry.
Yeah, try to sneak them on there. Shoo! What is that? What? Did that tree just shoot a light at me?
Yeah, that might be the way that the tree has to use it, because it's technically not a magical weapon, so there's no magic for it to absorb, right? Unless I'm entirely wrong, and there is magic in this.
Oh, it's a laser pistol.
It's a item of technology. It could be.
I mean, I know mechanically it's kind of being treated as magic in the mechanics, but after having sat in the chair and learning how to use it, I was like, oh, this isn't magic. This is just advanced technology.
Right.
Can the tree absorb it, or does it just get integrated? The tree, aims it with the vines and pulls the trigger with the vines.
There's just a vine-shaped hand holding a pistol. Just shoot.
Make sure you keep an eye on your trigger control.
Talking about integration and such, Banthor's helmet is an integration of wood and technology, as well as the keypad that y'all had that was able to basically put that on a forearm, kind of computer style, like for the Halo system and such. So what was that?
And the chair that's downloading the information. Right. It's a mix of technology and John.
Right.
So I think he could integrate it.
We can stay for style points.
It'll be cool. Just a fine hand holding a pistol.
Granted, I was getting vibes of
integrated into the wolf. Start shooting lasers out of his eyes.
Yeah. The Timberwolf actually did get destroyed as well, but it'll be another day or so, and he'll come back and such, be reformed and such. But I forgot to mention that.
How scary would that be? A freaking Timberwolf, a wolf made of wood and vine, and then it's shooting lasers. That's just running towards you.
And fire my laser.
Okay.
So, of course, we don't have to go into great detail of what we're doing for the next couple of days here in the village. We can, paraphrase and do things that if we need or wanted to. What is your intentions with the Space Marines? How are y'all going to treat or handle with them and such? Do you need, communication, so on?
Well, I've got the antenna that the other Necro was looking for. So we could go back, give that to them, and return with another suit of armor for our Necra.
Did you let's see. Did you pull out all the other stuff, or just
Yeah.
the weapons, Kel?
Well, weapons was pretty much all I had, aside from the antenna.
No.
That's all I got on my character sheet.
Let's see.
I've got
There
notes.
was supposed to be. I've got actual.
Wait,
We had
there was a lot more stuff than just weapons you grabbed. Like
Well,
you
yeah.
were grabbing all type of components and circuits and.
So here's my list in my notes. 2 walkie-talkies, a bag of hard drives, power cells, 4 of them, bag of circuit boards, ammo box, which we don't know what ammo's in there, I guess. A tool bag, small med kit, large pistol boxes with smiley face ×2. Oh, what pistols are in those? Antenna, incendiary grenade belt. I have that on. There's 4 of them. I give one to Necra, and I give one to everybody. We all. No, there's 5.
Yeah, we all can have them.
There's 5. Can we have 5 of those instead of just 4?
Sure.
All right, so we got 5. Everybody has a belt of incendiary grenades with 6 grenades on there.
Is that the grape grape cluster I made?
No, I don't know, because this is just in my notes on Conca. I don't have anything on D&D Beyond for it yet.
What? Okay.
Air tanks.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's the you have a large backpack. You got 2 large backpacks. There we go. The traveler's alchemical kit and the alchemical jug are together in one pouch, basically.
Okay, I didn't know that those came from the ship.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had this, talk about these things, and I probably just went over them briefly. Then there's the AN PRC-204 VHF FM radio.
That's the antenna thing that the other Necro is looking for, right?
That's the pack that the antenna goes onto.
I thought
Or
I
vice
had
versa.
the antenna, and they were looking for the antenna, and I had the antenna. And I was
No,
like, yeah,
well,
we'll look for it later.
Yeah, they came out and found it and such, and I think she noticed that you also had the pack, and then just gave you the antenna as well. Or I forgot exactly how that that exchange went exactly.
Okay.
But you had grabbed the pack and put it in, your pack.
Yeah.
And then, later on, she was looking for the antenna, and you're like, oh, yeah, kind of thing. So I can't remember if you took it or she had it and gave
I
it
was
to you.
being
I
very
can't remember
sketchy about it because I
exactly.
didn't want her going through my
Yeah.
bag and finding all
Right,
the other
yeah,
stuff I
that-
took.
Yeah, right. So I think she might have just handed it off to you, like if you wanted to hold it and you were taking it, blah. So, so there's an antenna that goes along with that. So,
All I know, what I remember is like we were gonna at some point, I was gonna hand over to her the stuff she needed to make her radio work.
Mhm.
And she either had half of it, I had the last part she needed, or either
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
But that's
I think
the
either. Yeah, you had the pack originally. She went in, found the antenna or something like that, and I'm pretty sure that she handed it off to you.
okay.
Like, well, if you're gonna take stuff here, take this, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, so you have the radio and the antenna.
Okay.
So, I don't. General use won't take a proficiency, but if somebody wanted to be proficient in the radio, they could do that in the well.
And how many grenades was on that belt?
6.
Or did
That was It's called. Let me. It's called a grape. I made a thing for it. I thought I was on your character. It's basically a big fireball. Where is it? Let me look for it. I don't know. I'll look for it differently. Anyhow, yeah, I had made that. I don't know why. Anyhow, I'm lying to myself as I'm looking for this. Like in homebrew. Come on, homebrew. Thank you. It's called a grape something. Well, it's not there. That's not fun.
Oh.
Maybe I need to look through this. I don't know. But I did make. I swear to the gods that I made something. Not the bug bomb. No, that's not it. Is it the bug bomb? Oh yeah, that's right.
Bug bomb. There it is. It's a wondrous item.
Yeah.
Yeah, got that in other game.
Yeah, but well, no.
Uh-huh.
Is that not it?
I don't know. I'll figure it out before, or I'll make it again. I don't know why. Because it had two different uses, either individually or you rip the whole cord and such. So you could throw the grenades one at a time, so there's 6 in each one, or you can rip the cord and drop it and throw it and such. Toss it, not throw it, because you know it's too heavy to throw. Well, I don't know. Maybe Callum with his 22 strength now can chuck it.
Sling it like a sling.
But before we really, get into it, we can just use the bug bomb until then. I'm not going to spend the time to make it right now, but I will.
Yep. So how about the ammo box that I've dug out from the bottom of this bag? And then there's 2 large pistol boxes.
So in the 2 large pistol boxes, you'll find 2 more of the choruses.
Okay.
2 more P4s. And they will have 3 magazines in the box, 1 in the gun and 2 next to it. So you'll have 2 guns and 6 clips.
2 guns, 6 clips.
Mm.
Mags,
Mm-hmm.
not clips.
Yeah, I did it. I know.
You did it. You made me do it.
I know, right? I did it. I was just thinking fast and didn't, say it. Just that. That video game.
It doesn't go plain.
It does not go plain. More pinks, more dopamine, more pink.
Lord,
I think also there was part of the alchemical portable alchemy. Where is it? Where is it? I see it. Did you put it over in the party inventory? That's why I don't see it on your character.
Which one?
Yeah, it was nothing. I put like an anti-break carrying case in the party inventory.
Yeah,
that was just something I made.
I still got the other one in mind, the alchemical thing. I'll
Oh,
move
you
it over.
did.
'Cause I don't think that's anything that Helen's going to be using. Party equipment and the traveler alchemical kit, right? And what was Did you tell me what was in the ammo
No.
box itself yet? Or is that what the...
Yeah, that's why I'm
max
trying to
came?
go look at just correct. Oh, was this something that you made notes on? I'm sorry. So what was the note again?
Just ammo box is all I've got in that list of items.
Okay.
And we were supposed to figure out what ammo
so-
was in it later.
Okay. And that's. I'm just making sure you have the 4 different ammo magazines for the energy weapons. Right.
Yeah, I got a pulse rifle mag.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of those plus the one that's in the pulse rifle. The laser rifle mags I moved over to the party, and the shotgun stuff I moved to the party inventory. So now I've got some magazines for the Taurus. I got 6 of those now. Plus, do they each have 1 magazine in them?
Each box had 3 magazines, 1 in the and 2 on the side. So
Oh.
you have the total. So you have the 6 plus the mag. So I guess the other Taurus has its mag. So I guess you have 7 total mags.
Yeah. Okay.
For Taurus.
So then.
So you
all
have
that's left
1 in
is-
each. Yeah. So you have 1 in each and
Yep.
4 on the side. We can say that.
Ooh.
I mean, the only other weapon we really have is the Taurus. The cricket. It basically, you haven't figured that out yet, but it has a stealth feeding system. Basically, it recharges. There we go. It has a recharge system, but it just takes a while for you to use it again and such. Unless you haven't used it in a while, and then you can pop off a couple rounds. So it's kind of like a holdout pistol. You don't use it, you go bang bang. But if you use it often, you bang. Then you're gonna wait a while and use something else. Oh, okay.
Anyway.
That's why you were able to use it earlier. We can say that's kind of 12 more clips for the pistol.
12 more?
Mag, nabbit.
You said 12 more?
Yeah, 12 more of those.
All right. 16 divided by 3. It's 5. 30.
Until later, John's gonna hand the orb back over to you, Vanthor, so you can hold on to it. Have a conversation with John. Maybe just here in a few minutes. So. But you're holding on to it basically until we're ready to have a conversation about it. So outside of looting up and things like that, Jade says that it would be nice if you could be in the village for a few days. If that's what you are going to do. We know that something important, John says, is just a few days from now that you have to complete your mission. She kind of stumbles on her words a little bit, but we know that John says that you have to go and fight this queen before basically a great destruction, an ancient artifact, an engine. He says, might destroy the side of the coast or something. So he tried to describe it to us. The magnitude of energy. Anyhow, but he says it's a dangerous thing. So I don't want to talk about it anymore. So I know that you're going, and we'd like to see you for a couple days. We planned a day of feasting and dancing and singing tomorrow. Y'all are fine to come in and out as much as you want. It is for you and about you, but we're gonna celebrate, and such.
Party.
Yeah. Banthor. You have, you got a 19 insight. And then Necra, you got a 12. Not this character. Okay.
Yeah.
So Banthor, with your 19 insight, you're not, always looking at anybody, to see if something's weird and such, but you can just tell with a high insight, empathy almost. That again, Jade even is not saying something. You could just sense it almost. She says, like there's something there, but she's just, it's kind of like stuck like a piece of gum in her mouth almost.
Yeah,
So,
I wanted to roll insight. Actually, when you had
okay.
said that Jade looked at us and her smile kind of dropped a bit.
Mm-hmm.
That was the point where Banthor's like, "What's going on here?" And I started kind of just eyeing everybody a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah. And basically looking back, as you started like clocking that, you're like, oh, wait a second, and started clocking it, putting it in a file case, case or whatever, however you want, a little box.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize that all of not everybody, but a lot of the emotion or, is of a mournful kind of emotion. Yeah. That's basically what you feel. As you categorize, get everything in the box and go back through it at this moment. You're like, why is everybody mourning? Not just, because of that. They're looking at us. And you kind of get the same feeling from Jade now. She says, we'll have great feast. They're going to go hunting right in the early morning. The centaurs are ready. I think they've already started bedding down, so they'll have energy in the morning. And we make a great feast and cook food all day. There's lots of vegetables and flowers, and we're gonna dance and we're gonna sing songs. And I'm not gonna put y'all through that, but that's what they're going to do. Y'all can tell me what your characters will be doing during all the revelry and such. If they're she says, if there's anything you need before the morning, you can speak with me, but I don't know if John is going to be able to really. He's so exhausted. I think in the morning, when the celebration begins, he may want to speak with whomever, especially that orb. He's very excited to talk about that, but also very exhausted.
Kellum is going to go to his old haunts out on the edge of the settlement and everything, the grove. He's not partaking in this party at all.
All right. You have newfound strength and agility you need to play with, huh?
Yeah. Go do a little bit of hunting like in the old days.
Okay. All right.
Before all this craziness of being a warden, all that.
Hey, what? So what would the rest of you like to do? Ashura, give me a insight or perception. Necro, what are you gonna do tonight, and what are your plans for tomorrow?
Swing by my house in town.
Big house.
And then, basically after that point,
Okay.
in the
What
morning.
am I rolling?
Back,
Either insight or perception.
Insight or perception. Okay, do I have perception?
Your insight's are slightly higher.
Yeah, my insight is better. Roll insight.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Mhm.
You coming to the tree, you notice a absence in the crowd. Pretty much everybody that was in the crowd, in the village was there, but you particularly noticed an absence.
Outside the tree?
Yeah, outside the tree. A village member wasn't there.
Don't you tell me it's the satyr.
You didn't see him out. You didn't see him out there. So.
Oh, don't do that to Ashra. Don't you do that. I'm gonna go looking for.
Yeah, you've been in the book and stuff, and then you're just wait. Oh, hey, I didn't. It's been a while since I've been in. Oh yeah, let me. And Oscar kind of gets up, maybe after Callum is like, I'm gonna go to the creek, to my abode, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night or the next. Don't expect to see me. Yeah, that's probably what he would have said. Something like that.
He's like, I'll show up when I'm needed.
Would
you have said anything, Kellen?
No, I know we're going to be here for 2 days. They're doing this party thing. I'm just going to kind of, aside from the disadvantage I get on stealth now because of this new armor, I'm just going to slink into the shadows.
Yeah.
Pink Panther style.
Yeah. Big Panther style.
It's probably like Ashra knows in the book the whole time. Looks up. Where'd everybody go? Everybody's just gone. But no, yeah, she'd go looking for Sharpell. If anything, to give her eyes a break from reading.
So
Right.
we'll clear out all this junk.
Okay.
Counters over there. Then you
give me
watch
1
the dryer
second,
against
and I'll
that
do
wall,
that.
and then right next to that.
I'm over here. Myself. I'm like adjusting my spell list. It's like, wait, huh? What's going on?
Right. Oh,
Well, you're limited to so many spells, and you're like, they sure making the right choice. But it's hard when you have to choose between disintegrate and chain lightning. Chain lightning, people.
Combine them.
I
Yeah,
wish.
that's like intense levels, though.
I know. I wish.
Chain disintegration.
That would be amazing.
Epic
Yeah,
level
just drop that on the hive and we're done.
Chain disintegration, that would be just chef's kiss, right?
Oh, let's see.
They should make that a homebrew spell, actually. That would be like a 9th level spell.
Can you cast spells that are a higher level than what you have access to if you have to scroll for it?
Yeah.
If you have the scroll for it, yes.
Yeah.
You still have a failure rate that's like ridiculous with that, or has that gone away too?
As far as I know. And I know they've changed like the scroll thing in 24. So that anyone can cast scrolls.
Right. Yeah. It used to be only, thieves at certain level, and, you had to be whatever, a cleric to cast a cleric spell, wizard
It
to
had
cast a
to-
wizard spell. So,
Had to be on your spell list in order to cast it. But now anyone can, because it's the scroll that holds the power.
Yeah.
You're just unleashing it.
So I'd imagine in order to make the scroll or to duplicate it, you would actually have to have access to the spell.
Yes, to craft them, you have to have the spell.
So I'm just thinking, how can a level 1 get a hold of a scroll of chain disintegration and just have unlimited copies of it? Just like, okay,
it's called
Dungeon's done.
money, gold.
yeah, money and gold. Like, hey, you're a high level wizard, sorcerer, whatever. Give me 10 copies of this.
It's called game privilege.
Yes, please. Give me a month and a lot of gold, and sure.
Just think that'd be perfect for the guild running campaign, where you're just running the dungeons over and over.
God.
So we got plenty of money. We just don't have all the levels. We had that money before we had the level.
Yeah.
We did good at making money. And it's like, okay, if we can buy the power, let's just buy the power.
Yeah.
We got money. We got a scriptorium. We can make scrolls now.
Yeah. Just can we make legendary?
Unfortunately, the scriptorium only allows us to go up to level 3. If we want to go higher than that, then we'd have to craft outside of the scriptorium.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah. What's happening with this party? How long is it going to last? When can Kellen come back? Go on
So
and
basically,
fight the bad guy.
it will be a a day's revelry that will go into the night and such. Depending on what time of day, different people will be there doing different things.
The youngsters will sneak off to the edge of the camp to be alone. We'll hear great heavy sighs coming from the darkness as Kellen comes back a little bit closer. Like, oh, the party's still going. And he'll turn back and keep hunting.
I'll use my telepathy and she'll be like, "It's still going, buddy. Don't come back. No, stay there."
Yeah.
Well, actually, as part of the going back to her treehouse, Necra's gonna set up a few new toys about 30 feet out in a solid ring. And the visible ones happen to include the local equivalent of the the big nasty bear trap from Hollywood.
Are you allowing Maxie to help you or hang out?
Yeah, in fact, Maxie may or may not be pulling that stunt from Hook.
Hmm.
Turns out I can do blah, and she's medium size.
Oh, that from Hook. Okay. I was like, what trick from Hook? It's a great movie, though. One of Robin Williams' movies.
Yeah. Just about the only time I know Tinkerbell ever actually being more than 4 inches tall.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to. I didn't think about it. Are you just saying, she can't help because she's too small?
No, she actually has enlarge reduce as a thing that she can do.
Yeah.
Fairies have that as an innate spell.
Okay.
Yeah. And she snuck off at one point to put on enough suit of armor to...
Oh, I gotcha. So that
Yeah.
it would reduce with her?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't think doll-sized clothing came with the frickin' drop pods, so...
Well, she's still limited to light armor.
Yes. And the ship suit is light armor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically reflavored studded leather, I believe. Yeah.
Is it like fairy clothing all wispy?
This is the suit she kind of stole from the drop pod.
Oh, yeah. I got you. I thought you were talking about like something else.
No.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Yeah, that's fun and not a problem. Yeah, I don't know if Necra knew that she could do that.
I would presume that Maxie's been kind of keeping that kind of trick. Even though it's probably common knowledge, she's probably been keeping it close to her to the chest just because Maxie's kind of like that, seemingly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, still don't know even half of what she knows or done or...
Yeah, she's part of
been actually true.
She's part of a cabal of fairies called the Sisterhood. Go around and collect. They go around and collect Chinese artifacts, and they hoard them, like dragons. They don't know what they do most of the time, but they know that they're magical.
Okay.
So she has before told you a little, like she's part of a sisterhood of other fairies, but hasn't said anything. Sometimes she'll say, I need to go hang out with his sisters, and she'll be gone for a week or so, and she'll come back. Maybe a little bruised, maybe, not.
Yes. Anyways, but of course in the morning, too early for the revelry to begin, Necro will make her way back to the tree.
So, Ashra, you leave the tree, as our group, our adventuring group, is departing the tree and such, and in the search for Chartreuse? No. Yes? No. Take it. How do I pronounce his name again? How do I pronounce his name? Chartreuse? No, that's
Sharpel.
Sharpel, there we go. And that's the word to use to remember with it, isn't it? So, Sharpel.
Did you say charcuterie?
Chartreuse.
Yeah.
I was like, sometimes I have to use word association. Remembering the associated word is not what's supposed to remind me. Okay, Chartreuse. Where he's, you go to his shop house. It's a two-part kind of thing, and the first part of this house is basically his little shop, and then you walk back through the door and bang, he's in his house. All one building. You go there and you find the house is dark, except for a single candle sitting on the table, and you smell wonderful food and flowers as he's sitting with a smile on his face. Sorry, I had to trick you. Would you like to sit?
Okay. Oh man. I actually had to put my hand over my chest for a moment. Okay. So yeah, she's gonna go and say, Don't you ever do anything like that. And we worried.
I learned a thing or two from my mother. Sometimes you have to test the waters. See how hot it is. I could see by your reaction and by your face. This is a well-deserved meal. Please sit.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts to pour wine in glasses and such. And just kind of talks about all the little orders people were making. The last minute things they wanted to do for the festival. Pick up this little piece that I've been working on. And, how the strawberries are not quite ripe, yet. Just little things like that.
Mm-hmm. And she's listening, paying attention, not worried about the bulk at this point in time. Just letting herself enjoy it. And she does tell him a few things if he wouldn't want to hear. Mainly, I think she will share what she found out about herself with him.
Yeah. That is definitely. He drinks heavy, and he's like, "Well, I knew you were special." Wow.
Well, that makes one of us.
But to be it's almost this bloodline to a god creature. What? Wow.
Yeah, surprised me too.
He pours himself another bottle. I mean, glass.
Drinks another bottle.
Quickly drinks, the wine and such. Being a satyr, he can handle it, but he doesn't give the wine. It's
right. That's. And she's gonna smile, and that's not too much for you to handle, is it? She passed out from alcohols.
But I think I'm satyr enough to. I think I can handle this. What about you? Can you handle this?
Oh, I think I'm goddess enough to handle a satyr.
So y'all will drink in the morning, in the evening, and the next day, and eat and be merry with yourself or with the people, whoever y'all choose. To speak of the party itself, again, the hunters are going to go out early in the morning and such. So a lot of the breakfast foodie things, a lot of pastries, breads, cured meats, and things like that. And for the vegetarian people that they just don't eat meat because it doesn't do them, or they don't want to. Whatever. There's plenty of roasted vegetables and salads and dressings and lamitos, big tomatoes and romy tomatoes and sliced tomatoes and diced tomatoes. I like tomatoes.
Tomato sandwiches.
Fried green tomatoes.
Mayonnaise and tomato sandwich.
Always perfectly good tomato.
That's what my wife hates mayonnaise, and I have a love relationship with mayonnaise. I tried to eat an egg sandwich the other day with no mayonnaise and just cheese, and it was like, it's just not the same. It's like just a little bit of mayonnaise on the bread, and you put the egg on there while it's nice and hot, and it heats the mayonnaise right, and there's this taste. You don't need a lot of mayonnaise, you just need enough, so, but yeah. My son and my wife hate mayonnaise, and I understand it's mayonnaise, but I love it.
I like mayonnaise. I don't have a love, but, so I understand what you're saying. It tastes good with some things I can do with them.
One of my favorite summertime kind of treat things was half a pear with a dollop of mayonnaise and breaded cheddar cheese.
All right.
Okay.
Now you're just going crazy. All right.
Now you're just crazy.
I presume you also eat to your pizza with ranch dressing.
Yeah, not all the time, but if it's there and I'm in the mood, sometimes I might dip the pizza in a little bit of ranch dressing. Yeah, but it's not like I have to have ranch dressing on a pizza or anything like that. No. But yeah, and I'm not, and I don't feel I am overly like mayonnaise or ranch dressing, but I do like, I do have to have a little of this and that.
Everybody has their preferred taste.
Yeah. I have a little bit of mayonnaise on my sandwich. Oh, that's perfect. No mayonnaise on the sandwich. It just doesn't hit. So. Please don't hate me because I love mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Some of my
I mean-
some of my favorite friends do not like me because of. I mean, like, don't like me because of I like mayonnaise. So. But they're, you know, they live up in Asheville, so I have to excuse them. So. They hate me when I eat sometimes. Like, mayonnaise, I hate you. I'm like, yeah, okay. Don't worry about it. You won't smell it. There you go. Okay. Not to say that there's going to be lots of mayonnaise at the festival, but there may be some mayonnaise there.
If there's
You know,
alchemy
the drummers-
there's mayonnaise.
Yeah, there's that. Not that I do it, but I have done it. I heard that Germans eat their French fries with mayonnaise. So
I've heard that.
I think it's way too much. So now I have made a mayonnaise and a ketchup blend, kind of a, I call a fish sauce, tartar sauce, and that's, good on fish.
Isn't it an actual thing?
It's the start of a Mary Rose sauce.
Yeah.
Also the start of what gets is Thousand Island dressing. And yes, supposedly there's like 12 to 15 varieties of mayonnaise in Germany. There's also somewhere around 20 different varieties of mustard.
Okay, I can get down with some mustard. All right, that's my thing.
German mustard. Cool.
Yeah, German mustard starts at somewhere like basically American mayonnaise and gets all the way to the point of you wish you didn't do that immediately and when you have to hit the bathroom.
It's worth it every time.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a quarter German. Like, it's worth it.
Yeah. Of course, Germans also have the same thing with beer. So, what's readily available here in the States is something they put it in a baby bottle.
Right.
And they pass the age of 5. Most aren't interested in such weak sauce. And then you get to the fun stuff of, well, other, better, stronger, actually beneficial thing that isn't 90% water and you don't want to know what the rest is.
Sugar.
So,
Mostly.
welcome to the mayonnaise stream.
Don't know, right?
Yeah, we really don't need to go any further and didn't need to go there. I just
never thought I would host a foodie stream on Twitch.
I feel
It's
like
the longest rabbit hole we've ever gone down.
Bantor's just I'm more of a mustard guy. I don't give me mayonnaise.
I'm right there. Mustard. Give me mustard all day long. Hamburgers, hot dogs, mustard.
Look, I can't have a hot dog without mustard. Okay, that's the last thing I'll say about it. All right?
no mustard for me, please.
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed my helm. I don't think it has any way to get charges back. Is that by design?
No. Let me look at Bantor. Inventory. Better film. Oh.
Unless I did not see.
Have you long rest?
Yeah, like just during the party and stuff. I'm assuming that's the long rest.
Yeah, do long rest real quick and just we'll see what happens. I don't want to look at that. Let me know when you're done and I'll reload my page and look at it.
All right, long rest is done.
Right. It might be something that I forgot to put in.
Yeah. I mean, I could just manually undo it if that's easier. Just manually give me my charges back.
Okay. Yeah. If you can undo, yeah. All right. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Yeah, if you long rest. Yeah, it was not supposed to run out.
No worries.
So that is a cool idea, though. Not that I'm going to do that, but for the future.
During this
future.
time,
Yes.
during this time, I'm also going to be filling the Skyforger stone. What spell slots? Since I can do that. And I'm filling it all with 4th level spell slots. So, because we're going big with this.
Did I make an item for that or no?
So what?
I made an item for that, did I?
No.
Oh, well, it didn't. That's weird.
Mm.
I know I. Oh, I have a
Not
write-up
done.
for it. I didn't make an item for it. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Never made an item for it, so I'm just going off the description.
Yeah, I need to go back and look at my write-up on that. Yeah, before we get in the weeds on that one, make sure that's right. Okay. Did I give you the title for that? That help me search for it a little easier.
It's in our DM.
Thank you.
And I pinned it.
I knew I wrote it down somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, I
Sounds
pinned it
familiar.
in our DM so I could get back to it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you have a proficiency bonus of 4. Okay, I got it. right.
Mhm.
Now I know the math. Okay.
And according to it, it says I can put 4. So I'm going to put 4 4th level spells. So it's,
I think I shot myself in the foot with that wording.
yeah. Just be glad it's 4th and not 5th. Okay.
That one little sentence. Well, should have read about it more. I typed it out. I don't know what else fucking.
Yeah, don't try to change it. Don't try to change it either. All right,
Good
I
man.
got it saved.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it right here. Okay, I wrote that. Jeez.
I got a copy in my notes also.
You know, it's okay. So roll the d20.
Okay.
It is also cursed as well.
Oh, yes, sir. Page refreshed on me. Don't do it, Tim. No, that's it. Open the page. Yeah. Oh, hold on. My DND Beyond is acting up. Okay, there we go. It's like, no, I don't want to roll the D. I don't want to go into this page to roll the D20. Okay, here we go. 12.
So, Banthor, I take it you are going to be hanging out. You rolled a 12. Okay, cool. So nothing. No ill effects on that. So, Banthor, I take it you're going to be enjoying the party, the revelry as much as possible? Or
not as much as possible. I'm going to be working on some potions. Pretty much just setting them down, and then just every once in a while checking in. And then go back to the party. Maybe have some of the people throw up some of the empty wine bottles and practice my shooting. So if y'all walk into the party, you'll just hear Paul.
Right.
Drunk in a revelry.
Of course, in and out passing Necro, who does not want to have anything to do with this party. Like, if there's
so people will, if they get a glimpse of y'all, they'll, try to come up with you and ask you if you want to dance or if you want any food. People are very fun and lively and such. If you want to be left alone, they'll say thank you and wave, and whoever's there, they'll point at you and stuff like that. If they just
seeing Necra, they won't. She showed up at the tree before the revelry could start and has stayed there the whole frickin' day.
Yeah.
We can figure that Necra and Kellum won't be seen whatsoever.
So Necra, you would seek solace in the tree to hide away from all the revelry and shenanigans?
Well, was told that there was a conversation that was supposed to happen and is presently waiting on that conversation.
Cool. So you try to beat the morning rush and such, and people are setting up as the sun is about to rise, and you might see a few people, but most likely nobody's going to see you. Given the time of day and your skill set. And so you sneak into the tree without notice. Jade's waiting there, and maybe sometime not too late after that, Banthor might pop in as well. And so the two of y'all are there. Kellen, would you come by in the morning, or would you just stay gone? And such. Either is fine.
I'd stay gone as long as I needed to make sure I didn't have any partaking in the party. So if there's anything going on in the morning, I'm still staying away.
Yeah, not like early. Basically the first thing in the morning. It is somewhat of a not exactly a party revelry or anything, but there's lots of food already set out, and people are waking up and grabbing some food and saying good morning and getting excited for the day ahead and such. But as the dew is still on the ground, people aren't like, let's be crazy first thing in the morning and such. They're still like, breakfast, coffee. Hey, how's it going? It's gonna be fun. Maybe shall we say 9 o'clock? Kind of was when they'll have everybody sit down and hang out and start kind of stuff like that. So it wouldn't be like like I said, when the dew is on the ground kind of thing. Weren't starting the party then. So
I'll come in. I'll check in with everybody at the tree. See what are we headed out today, or we're staying another day? If we're staying another day, then I'm going back out.
Banthor's not at the tree.
Okay.
Banthor is asleep on the ground in Bear Warden form.
Step lightly around.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, does the bear snore?
The bear snore.
Once the bear snores.
Yeah.
You see a pistol near the bear claws hand. Laying there.
Wait. Kellum decides to give everybody a really nice wake-up call. It's been a while. He comes into town.
I knew it. You
Time to get up and get to work.
You hear an ominous hum as a very drunk Zorn readies his anti-material rifle and is aiming it at the screaming beast.
I got drums too. Don't worry. Take one out, I'll just pull out the other.
Banthor's gonna dig a hole and stick his head in it in bear form. Just
Okay, so somebody might actually see Necra for a few minutes.
She runs screaming.
No, she's sitting in front of the tree, smiling, enjoying it.
Oh.
Enjoying the chaos.
And Maxie is trying to bash her head in to get it to stop.
But she's beating her head against the tree. She finds that, she can just kind of whoop into the tree. She doesn't need to use the door.
Oh, that's unpleasantly surprising.
Yeah, the rest of you need to use the door. Well, Maxie just finds out just by banging her head or trying to bang her head. And what? What? Oh. If she really wants to, she can concentrate on not going through it and such. That's how she was able to sneak in and such. So you're gonna have to do some repairs on the bagpipes.
The shot? I was shot?
Yeah, the bagpipes were shot.
You got
I didn't see the roll go.
Oh, there's no roll for a grumpy early morning sniper.
I was this close to turning into a giant toad and trying to eat it.
Kellum pulls out the drums.
That's awesome.
I'm still surprised you haven't pulled Amazing Grace out yet.
Copyright issues.
Okay, so I turn into a giant toad. I just eye Kellum down.
Giant toad licks its lips.
Rabbit.
Kellum look over while still going at it with the drums. Is like, it's time to get up. The morning has started. Or the day has started. He'll just march on in. What's
okay, so
telepathy. I'm up. We're all up.
Necro passes
Stop now.
Banther in the back and then walks back into the tree like, yeah, that happened.
Astra, would you need any fruit this morning? Would you hang out, be walking around early, or would you get to the tree, to see if anybody or would you stay where you're at?
She'd be where she's at. She's there after the noise is over. Then she's probably
You do hear the bagpipes, and they go, like uncontrolled, stoppage.
no, she's not surprised about that. She's not surprised about hearing the bagpipes and then hearing them die and then hearing something. And she's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit longer until that's done with.
All right. So you hear the bagpipes die. Almost immediately, a drum starts up. For a minute or so, and then you hear the drum stop. As he goes inside the tree. You can't hear it echoing out as such, but for a moment. For a minute or so there, the drums pick up, as Kellum, continues his form of revelry.
That's his form of revelry. She does her own form of revelry, and then gets ready for the day.
Clear.
Kellum will immediately start repairing the bagpipes once he's inside.
Yeah, I put in chat. I'm like, if you stop playing those drums, I'll cast mending on your bagpipes. Please just stop.
Well, he'll stop once he's inside. He won't necessarily stop just because you said that. He'll look at you. He'll think about it and get inside the tree and stop. So if you cast mending, you do. If not, he's got his needle and thread out, ready to go.
Yeah, no, I'm a man of my word. I'll as long as it's not to any larger than a foot tear. I got you.
No, it would have been very small, precise.
Yeah.
I'm in
and out. In and out.
Yeah.
Anytime the does a celebration,
noticing the repair job going on, Zorn mumbled to himself in Sylvan, "Next time, use the barrage." Yep.
Double tap.
Kellum's sitting there
actually
getting it all repaired and everything, and he'll notice, the looks he's getting. He's like, I didn't notice any complaints when these were used to great effect to distract our enemies and give us the upper hand. And he'll just let that hang in the air. Looks back at he's not looking, he's just making a statement and looking back at his bagpipes.
I'll say in Sylvan to Zorn, grab a potato from the table. We'll tuck that away if we need to shut that bagpipe up.
Come on.
What did everybody do with their moss earplugs that Kellum gave them? Like he gave everybody some earplugs. Did everybody just
yeah.
get rid of them?
No, still have them.
I don't think I ever put them on the sheet, but then Necro's
I
never
made it.
had a problem with this bagpipes, so
I made a note of it. So. I
No,
was
she's
the last
right.
one to come into the tree. And he's just like, seems like you all had a fantastic start to the morning.
actually I'm kind of surprised because nobody else in town has pipes. So, like, I know it's mainly
I mean, like, it'd be like pan flutes and such, because that is.
They'll have flutes and things, but bagpipes probably, it might
It's a lost
be.
art.
Let's just say they're more of a drow thing. I don't know.
There'd be other instruments, because Fae are known for playing music. And
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was about to say something. I'm not going to. I'm going to type it to you.
That's fine.
Must really be off color.
Yeah,
Oh.
way off color. So.
So yes, Kellum crafts new earplugs for everybody, hands them out, except for Necra. He doesn't give any. Necra's always been fine with the music. Everybody else gets a new set of earplugs just in case you lost your other ones.
Austria goes immediately, sits down in her chair in the corner, starts reading.
So we're not going anywhere yet today. Is that correct?
Yeah, so basically, the revelry go on, and people having fun and things like that. Ashra wants to spend a day, at least today and tomorrow, and then you'll have basically 20 hours. Now, it doesn't have to be that she's here to do that. The book itself, the tome itself, has the power to give you that level up. So the people want you to be here today. What you do with tomorrow is up to you.
Was there?
And then you have.
Was there an explanation as to why they want us here? Why we're celebrating when we're on the brink of we got to go to battle?
There was something that wasn't figured out yet. I think that was Banthor got that insight on that.
Yeah, but I'm talking like the people. They're having a party and everything. It's like, and they want I keep hearing they want us here. For
that's the insight, and Banthor hasn't shared that with us.
Okay.
He knows that there's something, and that's why they want us here. Not sure if that
I think they just want us to have a little bit of relaxation before we go out there. We're wound too tight, it's not good.
I'm relaxed. That you got to be wound tight to take on these things.
Yeah, just not too tight.
What's too tight? Who's the judge of too tight?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a joke there, but I'm not going to touch it.
No. Anyways, it just.
I haven't jumped on any constructs lately.
Nope. And is there any shadows in the tree, or is that still brightly lit?
It is. It's a dim light that emanates from the cocoon above you.
All right.
It can be bright, but it's just a dim light, a pleasing light.
Yeah.
Mainly because John knows that. Who are you? Kellum. Trying to say the other guy. That Kellum, has sensitivity to light and such. So it's at a level that is not sensitive. So you all can see there's enough there, but it's almost like one, side light, just enough. But if needed, you can bring that light up and y'all can examine things more clearly and such. But generally speaking, it's kind of a dim. You could find a spot, near the vines and on the wall and just kind of, blend and be forgotten and such.
Blend maybe, but when it gets mentioned about relaxation and stuff, there's a twitch on the wall, she doesn't even remember she's wearing this freaking hood up. It's just there. We're relaxed. As relaxed as we can get before this fight happens.
I'm sure without looking up, just I'm very relaxed.
Yeah.
The room takes a subtle pink kind of glow and such. And John, the voice of John around you, kind of, clears his throat. Well, I've had a interesting day. Sorry that I wasn't here for you, but bringing those two back from death took a lot out of me. But I see that you have gathered a few new toys by the look of them. Equipment, yes. And that little ball you hold there, Banthor, I have, is very interesting. People in my day would call that an artificial intelligence. What's the other word? The three. Oh, jeez, Jeremy asking. Not AI, but GAI, CA. I don't know. What is it? EAI. Like the next level of AI. What they're talking.
I don't know.
Anyhow. Yeah, but it says it's an artificial intelligence made by whoever those people are, I forgot their name. Made by
Umbrella.
there we go, the Umbrella Association. And yeah, I'm leery and also excited at the same time. I want to turn it on and play with it, but I'm also concerned about it at the same time. All I know is that the sumac were concerned that the queen was afraid of this. I want to believe the Watcher and the sumac people, but I'm also leery of their intention.
I
The bond that
that
the Watcher made years ago, I believe, is keeping her from, I don't know, directly being offensive. But I don't think that she is doing this out of the kindness of her heart. She's still a creature of chaos.
Indeed, she is.
So, what did you find on the mountain? I have a feeling that there was other people there.
Let's see, a couple of, I guess. Okay, out of
No,
character
the
question,
the
even what
Dugar.
human is in this setting?
Come again?
Do we even know about humans in this setting? Because we've not run into any yet.
You would know about humans, I mean.
So
It's been a long time since you've seen any, of course, but yeah, you would know about them.
So a couple of humans and somebody an awful lot like me with, well, some of this stuff and gestures, the room sweeper and the like. And
We also ran into some Dugar. Some people that were living near the mountain.
Yes, I had a short conversation with the Watcher, and she had said that she is coaxing the red hand into the pit, whatever that means. I believe she means the red dragon and his ilk, but what the pit is, I don't know exactly.
The pit is a domain where another sect lives. They incorporate slavery and to mine stones and other material. I'm just saying this all while still looking at the book.
Do you have the stone on you?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I sense something very powerful on you.
Yeah, she'd hold it up. Hold it up and show it. Sure, you can take a look at it, John. Just, it's mine. So, no trying to incorporate it into yourself.
No take back keys. No. Don't you try taking that back from me, Jimmy.
Don't do it, John. This is mine.
All right. So he, handles the stone for a minute, and the place kind of lights up for a while. Gets pretty bright, and he gently sets it back. Gives it back to you. That is a lot of history to it.
Indeed,
Explains sort of thing.
And they are mining this in the pit, using it as a power source. But I don't believe they realize how much power it actually has.
Be careful with that. That is very useful. Do they have more of this? Like you said, they mine this, yeah?
Yes. The ones that we encountered were gracious enough to let me keep this piece. I believe they have other pieces, again, powering their equipment.
Fascinating. This is, without a good vocabulary, this is basically the essence of, I don't know, what we would call a god, whether or not they're gods or not, but very powerful being. It seems familiar. Anyhow, I would like to get my hands on some of that. But yes, here, please take that.
I take it back. If I can manage to get another piece of it, I'll bring it back to you.
That would be useful, let me tell you. Where was this pit they speak of? Did you see this mining settlement or town or?
We did not see it ourselves. We were told by some of the slaves that surrendered after the confrontation we had with them. They seemed to not wanted to be in the situation they were in, and were willing to do whatever it takes to survive. So,
he kind of throws up a map in your mind, and ask you where that might be, where the pit is.
She would mark it from what the Dugar told her.
Okay.
Mark. Like over
Thank
here.
you.
Oh, and we took them over there. It's like,
Okay, gotcha.
That's where the Dugar are, and the humans.
Well, seeing your new armor and these firearms, were these soldiers?
Yes.
I believe so. I believe they called them Marines.
Oh yeah. I don't know any Marines, but I've definitely heard stories and know the ferocity of Marines. So what was their plan? What is their plan to deal with this queen?
They want to shut her down completely, and they're willing to take any help, which is why they were being cooperative with sharing all their equipment.
Kellen squirms a little in his chair.
Yeah.
They gave us a little information, and kind of fill him in on the information they shared.
Okay. So like the fact that the Isengard is in the water.
Yeah, the Isengard, the Queen is like in the main hole of the Isengard. That it might blow up. Well, it's going to blow up. That's what's going to cause the catastrophe.
Catastrophic.
Catastrophe.
Catastrophe. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
And they also gave us this, and she's going to pull out the thumb drive and said that if we can put this in the Isengard, that it would be able to stop the explosion.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yes. So the engine is overheating and going to explode, but this is supposed to override that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that would be the first thing, I guess, to handle, but maybe not the most important. From what I understand, at least of these movies, is that that the xenomorphs are insidious and will take all life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of time before they do that.
We don't know what to handle the Queen before they start multiplying even.
From what I'm gathering and listening to the souls of the dead from before us, this happened before, but something stopped them. It didn't seem to stop them completely. Maybe it didn't get the Queen. But it basically killed, if the aliens didn't kill the life, whatever stopped the aliens killed all the life, or most of it. It seems some kind of force was unleashed that destroyed them and everyone around, but did not destroy the land. I have a large supply of souls that just died suddenly. But there's no clear reason or understanding that I have of why.
Mhm.
So, to not think of those things, the villagers have set up a cavalry so that you may forget about that for a day, if you wish. I understand if you do not. I understand why you may not have brought the Marines here. I may have wanted to meet them, but I do realize the wisdom in being cautious.
Mhm.
Reminds me, Necra, there's something deep inside your skull that seems to be placed there when you were born.
Right.
I cannot remove it, but I can access it.
Right.
I've been thinking about it for a little while, and I think I can do it safely.
Mhm. So what is it?
It seems to be inhibiting some physical features.
All right.
But it also has the ability to inhibit your personality, emotions.
All right.
So I'm trying. I've worked some solutions in my mind,
All right.
so to speak, and I've come up with a solution for that. But it's still a possibility of risk.
Right. So if you don't succeed at, or if you turn it on, there's a risk that I'm not going to be me anymore. I'm going to be somebody's puppet. Right?
Basically, yes.
Right. So. Oh, great. Well, I wasn't expecting to survive this, so let's see what it does.
So he'll direct you to the chair where y'all been getting your downloads and such.
Maybe it can fix her pessimistic tear while you're at it. Pessimism.
Yeah, good luck with that.
So you sit in the chair, and the vine tentacles come up and place themselves with the skull cap on you, and start lighting up and all the fun sci-fi Matrix such. And let me get to your character real quick. All right. Let me pull this up real quick. I want to make sure I say the right things before I say the thing. I do that backwards sometimes. So.
Careful of the wording. It will be exploited.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, wrong button.
Hey, you start taking on traits of.
Oh, because did I put? No, I didn't put it over. So he's got the button. There it is. And I didn't. Where is the last thing? Is that no? My apologies for not knowing. It didn't. Library, maybe that has it. No, where's it?
Yeah.
No, that's not it. Alright. Okay. So I need a series of saving throws from one.
Alright.
First one would be a Constitution, then a
Okay.
Wisdom, and then a Charisma. Alright, Constitution. Yeah. 30-20.
Hopefully that's enough.
Yeah, 17. And he's gonna
Not-
bottom out on
Oh.
the Charisma.
Oh, good.
Oh, look at you. Nice. All right. So after well, just a few minutes, really. It might seem like a long time, but it's only a few minutes. Excuse me. Whew.
Wanting to hand over the character sheet.
Oh no. Yeah, I know, right? You rolled quite well, so no worries. Add +3 to your Constitution.
3. Okay.
And pick 3 physical damage types to be resistant to.
Okay.
There's only 3 physical.
Well, no, I mean like fire, cold, thunder, lightning.
Those are elemental types.
Well, elemental. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Pick 3 of the elementals outside of necrotic or radiant.
Already resistant to necrotic anyway.
And you'll just have to. I don't know exactly how to do it. There may or may not.
There's something on your sheet.
Yeah.
There's,
I mean, you can go to your defenses and add that in and such. That's not a hard thing. So the other thing is once per long rest, you have
Sorry.
not action. It's not action surge. It's the other fighter thing.
Second wind.
Second wind. There we go. That's something I don't know exactly how to. I don't think there's a feat for that. So.
No, like you could go in there and add it to their actions that they could do. I know there's a way to do it. You can do it.
Oh,
So,
there is. Interesting.
So I'm another DM that like adds effects onto my character sheet.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
So
have to.
like, I know there's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it.
There's actions, and I could just like. If you can customize it.
So total of +4 to con. Oh god.
Yeah, that might help out a little with your hit points. I don't know. In your saving throws. But basically, John describes it as your model, per se, of individuals was for hazardous environment.
Does that include acid as one of the choices?
Yes, it does. That's why I didn't say it out loud.
So you can just make acid yourself resistant acid. You don't have to worry about the potion.
Already got
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah, he's got armor that has acid resistance. He does.
Then you get double resistance.
Yeah, I mean, we could, see if we could stack it. That would be nasty.
Alright, so resistance 3.
Okay, a 1/4 resistance, or
Yeah,
3/4
yeah.
resistance.
Alright, so
Won't make you invulnerable, but can make you like, oh, we'll just shrug it off.
You basically be taking a quarter.
Yeah. If you wanted to do that, that's fine with me.
So they
Because you would
do
have the armor resistance, and then you'd have your natural body's resistance. So
okay.
basically break it down to a quarter. Yeah.
Melee. If you're getting in melee and you know you're gonna be slashing and stuff, you can't worry too much about the splash.
And if you look at it, a meta, reduce it and round down, and then reduce it and round down.
Yeah, and it's not giving an additional option for acid, though.
Yeah. Well, so just put 2 on there, and if you want a double on acid, we'll just know that, and we'll have to remember it anyhow. Either way, with a resistance, you have to remember it. So.
Alright. No. 3.
Most of the time, I wouldn't double up, but because of these are 2 totally different reasons for having the acid resistance.
So aside from acid, what do they do? Like, you're saying
Gotcha.
already got necrotic, already got fire, already got acid.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Cold would be the next one I would probably take. Cold and lightning.
Take poison. And
Poison,
psychic.
yeah. Unfortunately, I can't do psychic damage. I forgot about that one. But yeah, cold, lightning, poison.
You're counting poison. Yeah, then I do cold and poison. Yeah. As the ones that would most likely come up.
Alright, so I can't take a resistance to psychic, or...
Psychic's not an elemental.
Yeah, so the 3 would be necrotic, psychic, and radiant that you would not be able to.
And force.
But you can, not just the elemental, but if you want to do piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing. Meta on the attacks are going to be piercing.
Okay.
And they do have some bludgeoning, but mostly piercing.
They do like the bite. We've seen that. So.
Yeah. The tail, and their bite.
Wait. I think I spelled that.
Let's see. Yeah. So, and also they do have slashing with their claws. So, but their tail is piercing. And the claws are slashing. So. And of course.
Right.
I know choices, right?
That and just nice to have this again.
Yeah, and the mouth attack is a piercing. The tail is piercing. The claw is slashing. Okay. So it's getting on. Is there anything that I am obviously missing? Because I had a list of stuff and I can't find it. It didn't record it for some reason, or I'm not seeing the title. So I had a few things I wanted to make sure I covered, but so we did do the Necro thing. Basically, the AI, he's concerned about opening it or activating it here in the Grove. His advice is maybe to only use it if needed. It's a variable. Go ahead.
Necro kind of wants if he can do it without activating or without full activation. Has freaking clue about possibilities there, but if there's a way for John to basically siphon off a copy of all the data, that might not be a bad idea.
From the AI?
Yeah, in case we fail, he's got much more information to use to do blah. Provided he survives the big boom.
All right. There's something I'll think about. You haven't left yet. I will ponder, but I think, yeah. Let me think on it before you leave, and we will. Yeah. There's wisdom in your words, but I still have fear. Or, yeah. Put firearms on everybody. Are there any questions about the equipment per se, firearms themselves? Some of them have some, like the Remington Room Sweeper. Large and medium creatures within 15-foot range damaged by this weapon must make a DC 15 con save or die.
And smaller critters get to, like, auto-fail.
Auto-fail, yeah. So, face hugger, point, shoot, gun. As long as you damage it.
Yeah, you have to hit, but still.
Yeah.
Also, like with a lot of short shotguns, it can be fired at melee range without problems.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
That's
right. That is actually, part of the ready to be fired at targets in melee without disadvantage. Yeah. And has 150 rounds in the magazine, so it's could last. And I think there's another mag. So.
Yep. So,
who's taking that?
Necra has the
rounds of ammo. I am not questioning how the magazine holds that many rounds.
They're jacketless, and they're small. They don't use it's a pulse, so they don't use gunpowder or anything like that.
Okay. So is this deer slug or flechette?
Flechette.
Oh. Mag. Oh.
It basically is just small,
So these
slivers. It's basically small slivers of this, slung out at a high velocity.
Yes, it's basically take a bunch of old nails or
Yeah,
needle.
refine that technologically. Yes,
Basically take a boatload of needles.
Mm-hmm.
Pack
Yeah,
them
they're
together.
based. It's
And-
the small slivers. Yeah, they're basically small slivers of metal together into a small square, and then released at a high velocity through pulse, electrode pulse.
So it's like a what you
A
call that
railgun
dang?
almost.
No, what you call that grenade? Shrapnel grenade.
Yeah, yeah, directional,
Yeah, it's a directional.
anti-personnel.
Yep.
So the others are the other weapons are very similar. They're caseless pulse rifle. The slugs are sent out through an electronic pulse, and they're just small pellets. That's why they're able to put, I don't know how many rounds in that daggone thing.
99 rounds in the ones in Aliens.
And we all got a build of the incendiary bombs,
Yeah,
or the grade.
Yeah, the grapevine, or I forget exactly what the term was, but I'll have to either look or make that again. I'm almost 100% that I made it. I just don't know. So, maybe one of my other personalities made it and just forgot to tell me that it didn't actually make it. I don't. I mean, I remember it was part of like, okay, make all the weapons, and all that stuff. And I made all the weapons. I even made, didn't really go into what the radio is, but I made, like it's a formal, like, that's an actual kind of radio and stuff. And I don't know, man. Why is not the hand grenades? Yeah. Anyhow, I'll find that or make that again. And have that before.
All right.
Is there anything like that that we may need me to, make a item for while we're talking about that?
I believe there's a grenade item already if you want to use that as a template.
Okay, I'll look for that.
Yeah,
Thank
there's like grenade and dynamite sticks, so you can use those.
All right. So basically, we'll go through the day. People come in and out. Are there any conversations during the day that need to be taken care of in the next 6 minutes or so? If not, we can definitely take care of them next session. But I'd like to see if we can gain as much information and get out of here if we can. So,
Callum is ready to go.
gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as I'm done, I'll complete it with the book. I'm ready to go.
Like I said, you don't have to spend the whole time here. You can, spend the day hanging out with the village, things like that. They can send you off the next day, or y'all can stay another day. If you just take one day, then it gives you, over a day and a half to make your travels there and do any, investigation or deal with anything, stuff like that. Or you can, just use the, 20 odd hours or so, wake up in the morning and go on the third day. We can lock that down on our next session. But if you don't mind, they seem to be.
Yeah, they want us around. They want the comfort of us being here for a time.
So I'm looking at the schedule, IRL. The third, you're going to be